All right, Miss Meseadia. It has been great chatting with you off the recording here. We took some time, kind of went over the role in the company as well. I would love for you to jump in. Tell me a little bit about who you are and as well as your professional experience, please.
Okay, so I am 24 years old. I'm a mother. And who I am, I'm just a very outgoing person. I'm a people's person. I always have been. I'm very talkative. I've always been a big people's person. I love meeting new people, just holding conversation with different people. Everyone is different. And that is really the great thing that I like about it. You meet people that you would never expect to have what backgrounds they have. Professional, I've majority been doing customer service or like sales positions. The most similar role that I have comparing to this actual position would be with Safe Light, which I did for about I want to say a year and a half. They just closed down one of their locations, so they kind of had to disperse which the locations they had were kind of further out from the distance that I would like to travel. With that one, which everyone knows, Safe Flight, they fixed the car glass, so I was the receptionist for them as well, just kind of greeting the people coming in, setting up the scheduling, taking calls, scheduling out appointments, spreadsheets, kind of the whole gist, of everything going on. But I've always liked the customer service position just because speaking to people, I like to talk.
Yeah, I love that. And I appreciate you give me all the details for your professional experience. Now, I also have your resume up, and you said it best, right? Especially talking about the role over at Safe Life. Safe Light is Safe Light Auto Glass as the front desk receptionist. You were there for about a year and a half, so you have those transferable skills not only from that role, but you've worked in customer service for well over, I would say, even 10 years. So not only 10 years, about 8 years or so when I'm looking at your resume. You worked in a lot of customer service based roles. Latest was at United Health Group. You've been there for about 5 years.
Yes.
So tell me, why were you looking to leave United Health Group?
So with United Health Group, they don't have it. So it's no, the position that I was doing is no in office position. So it's all work from home, which I've been in my home for the past 5 years, which it is exciting when you first start.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. But sitting at home all day, I'm starting to go a little bit crazy. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm ready for like a back to an in office position because it's a lot. And I'm spending a lot of money eating out all day sitting. So I just want to get back in office and actually get around people. Like I'm home all day,
Yes.
and then when I get off, I'm like I don't want to go anywhere. So now
Yeah.
I'm 7 days in the house, and I'm like I need a break.
Yeah, and I can see that because as you mentioned earlier on the call, right? You said you are very much a people person. That's what you thrive in, and that's why you've
Yeah.
been in customer service based roles. So I can show you, you want that in-person interaction. So completely understand that. And so I want to move down to organization, right? Because we know with customer service or receptionist roles particularly, it's a lot of having to navigate your tasks throughout the day according to what the day brings, right? So
Yeah.
you have guests walking in or clients, you're answering phones, emails. How are you able to organize yourself throughout the day?
I'm very good at multitasking. So, like for example, one of the positions I was basically handling phone calls, emails, chat at the same time. So they kind of taught us to multitask. You are gonna have yourself extra busy because you're gonna have a lot to do, which I like because the busier you are, the quicker the days goes by.
That's right.
But I just learned, if someone walks in, greet them. The main thing is whoever walks in front, you always greet the people that are in front of you. Even if you have to say, "Hey, can you give me one moment, please? Let me go ahead and help the guest in front of me." Just put the call on a brief hold, or even asking, going ahead, getting them situated. Even if you can figure out what they're coming in for or what they need, that way you can do it even by maintaining the call in the background. Like I'm able to juggle the call, but just kind of help the guest that is in front of me so they're not waiting. Because some people come in and that will kind of, if you take too long, that will make the customers go. They're like, I don't need this. I can go spend my money elsewhere. And I do get that. That's why I always maintain to treat the customers in front of me, but also help the ones on the phone. You don't want them to get aggravated, hang the phone up. That will drive sales down. And with me doing sales, I am beheading you and keep the sales, keep the sales.
That's right. That's right. And that's a wonderful mindset to have, right? Is just that, especially with a front-facing role, right? You want to ensure that your clients, your customers are always coming back, especially with you being the person who is going to be the person to greet them ultimately. You want to be sure that you make that initial interaction with them memorable. So, you said it best there. And then having the sales experience too, right? You want to keep the sales coming. So that was beautifully said. Now, as far as I want to know a little bit about your computer literacy, right? Especially with systems. Tell me kind of what systems have you used in the past? Doesn't it have to be tailored to the company? It can be a Google system, Microsoft as well.
Okay, pretty much everything, because every job I have, everything is computers now. Any customer service roles over the phone, you're gonna have 4 or 5 different systems to use. I've used Orient, Excel, spreadsheet, Avaya. Trying to think, it's been a lot. They just switched out because they just switched out the program literally like 2 months ago. Before I left, they swapped over all of the programs we were on.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. We kind of kept it at, you use particularly some systems for your particular companies. You've used Excel or spreadsheets. Have you used like the Google system, just like for emails and
Yeah,
docs,
I've used
perhaps?
Google. I've even growing up, I've always been like the tech of the family. So I've always been the one to go take the viruses off the computers at the family's house, go when they don't know how to operate their phone, go set the phones
Yeah.
up, help so I've always been like into learning the technology because I know none of my family knows how to operate it.
There you go. You also got a little help desk in the IST when it comes
Yes.
to tech. Amazing, amazing. Now, I want to ask you, looking into the next company that you're going to join, right? Because you're looking for a new role. What is it that you look for in the next company that you want to join?
Stability. So I do see myself sticking with the company long term, which if you can see from my resume, I like to stay within the company. I like to kind of stick it out to see. And even with reception is you are the first contact. So that is exciting to me. That's something that I like, being the first person that contact. You leave their first experience on people to even let them decide whether people know it or not. You leaving it behind whether they want to go with this company or not. If you give a bad experience, they may all over just say, hey, this is something I might not like. But I just like to stay within the company. So I do see stability, staying there and just growing within a work family. You spend majority of your day, you spend more time with work than you do home with your family in real life. So just people that I can get along with and grow with.
Absolutely. And thank you for sharing that. Now, as far as, let's see here, as far as any PTO, do you have any PTO in the next 30 days at all that we should know about?
No,
Okay. And how soon were you looking to start a new position?
as soon as possible.
Awesome. All righty. Well, I am going to go ahead and wrap up this interview. It's been great chatting with you and getting to know your professional experience a bit further.
It was really
Now,
nice talking to you as well.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Now, I don't want you to hang up on me. Let's continue chatting off the interview here super quickly. And again, I thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you.